Today we're going to make shrimp with orzo, and we're going to do it step by step so that you can see the process of how it works out, and you will see the well-known Paula Deen grunt at the end if it's good. If it's not, it's just going to go in the trash can. So we're going to give this a try, and thanks for watching. If you look over here, you'll see that I have the orzo in the chicken stock. Have a look at this. This is going to heat up. I guess it would heat up quicker if I turn this on, huh? Okay, we'll get that. We'll put that on medium. Over here in this one, we've got the butter. That's 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons, about more or less, of garlic or olive oil. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in the juice of half a lemon. We're doubling this recipe, so it's going to be a whole lemon. Watch this. That's about right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that to melt out, and once it is, you notice I'm looking over here. I'm looking at this menu here, or this recipe. Let's see here, butter, add carrot and celery. I've got that already prepped over here. You can see I've already got this done. I like to use the leaves of the celery. It's pretty. It's got a lot of flavor in it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. And if you don't have parsley and your recipe calls for celery, use this. It's wonderful. People will have a religious experience. The Baptists will be shaking in the pews over this idea. Okie dokie. So once back over here, once the stuff melts, we can go ahead and add the rest of the stuff in and get this going. So what we're doing now is we are waiting for this stuff to melt. I'm going to swish it around because there's nothing really else to do at this point until this stuff melts out. I don't want to heat this at a really high heat because olive oil has a low smoke point and butter is even lower. And if you heat this stuff, if you get this really hot, it begins to smoke and it gets a real nasty burnt taste to it. And you'll see this is going to be kind of like the base for the I want to say stock, but it's really not. It's kind of like we'll just call it the sauce, I guess. So it looks like it's all done. Set this over here in my special spoon rest. Okay, so back here we have our orzo that we're preparing in chicken stock. We don't use water. Water with pasta tastes like water with pasta. And as Alton Brown, who's on the Food Network, says, water brings nothing to the table as far as taste goes. So we tend to use chicken stock. We also like Food Lion brand of chicken stock. There are political reasons why we like Food Lion. Did I say Food Lion? Yes, Food Lion brand chicken stock. And the other part of it, it's less expensive than, say, what's that, a Swanson or whatever they are? Okay, so anyways, Food Lion chicken stock. And we do use the low sodium, fat-free kind. It's just a little bit better. The reason I like to use low sodium is I like to kind of be in control of the amount of salt that goes into this. Quite frankly, I don't want my dinner to taste like a salt lick. I'm not cattle. So there we are. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put more of this chicken stock in here. Give it a little drink, and we're not going to dump the whole can, and we're just going to, because we don't want to, I guess it wouldn't matter to put a little bit more in there. That'll just add to the sauce taste, really. Give that a little quickie stir. So follow me over here. I'm going to shut this here. Away. I'm going to keep this. This looks nice. So here goes the celery. The celery goes into the hot oil treatment. Notice I'm using the leaves here. Good stuff. Then we have some carrot. Good enough. We're going to give this a stir. We're going to bump the heat up a little bit too. I'm noticing that this is not bubbling. We don't mind a small bubble so long as I'm looking right at it and making sure that it does not turn brown or start to burn or anything like that. So anyways, if you can get a good shot here, the colors are fantastic. Just the colors are real pretty. So you can see if you're looking real close right here, you can start to see it bubble just a little bit. That's a good thing. We'll let that go. Maybe, I guess, it's too soon to tell, but I'm thinking maybe about 3 or 4 minutes or so to soften this stuff up. I cut them in really small pieces so that they'll cook evenly and cook faster. Come in here, I want you to have a look at this. This is the celery and the carrot. It's cooking real nicely. You'll see it's kind of bubbling up, getting real soft in there. What we're going to do now is we're going to add the shrimp to it. So if you'll follow me over here, we'll get the shrimp. You'll notice something too. The shrimp is on ice. Seafood goes bad real fast. It's not enough to refrigerate it. It has to be on ice. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to liberate the shrimp from the ice. So I'm going to put water on it, just so the ice cubes won't stick to the shrimp. And you pull the ice out. The ice are kind of in the same shape as the shrimp. I don't want to throw any of the shrimp out. Okay, what we got here, or what we have here, I should say, is all of the shrimp. And this was not pre-peeled. I prefer to peel my own, or have this person peel it for me. Okay, so anyways, here's the peeled shrimp, ready to go in the pie. Now, you know, shrimp cooks really fast. As soon as it's turned pink, it is done. We're going to dump the shrimp in now, and now is where you'll start to see the shrimp almost, as soon as it hits the heat, it just turns that wonderful shade of pink. I want to get them all scattered out here. The shrimp, you can tell how it's getting pink right around the edges. Obviously it's not cooked through, but I did want you to see how quickly this stuff happens. If you were to flip this guy over, you'll see he's pink on this side. See, as soon as they reach a certain temperature, they're pretty much cooked. Now, if you want to ruin shrimp, you can overcook it, and you're free to do that. Just don't tell them that you saw it from me. The recipe also calls for fish sauce. This is something that you can find in the Asian section of your grocery store. Very, very salty. It smells bad, but you don't drink it whole. Very, very salty. I can get away with using that because I'm using low sodium chicken stock as well as unsalted butter, so I'm not really going to overdo it on salt. The next thing that needs to go in is some Tabasco sauce. Cute, huh? Make good earrings, huh? What do you think?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. This is getting real done. Look at the pretty yellow color. Isn't that wonderful? I like that. That's going to be really nice. What I want to do now, the shrimp is basically cooked. I want to season it with some freshly ground black pepper. Give this a crank. Give this a stir. Cut the heat. I want to offer my assistant one piece of this so that he can taste it for salt and spices to see if he thinks that this is a success or a dismal failure.
You go for it.
You don't want to? I'll try it.
Paula Deen good?
It's real hot, but here, another Paula Deen grunt. It's just wonderful, y'all, and I use real butter in here too. Not a whole stick, but half a stick. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this orzo in with the shrimp, and now for a little bit of color. Oh, not that one. How about this one? Parsley flakes. That way it looks like I actually chopped something up for this. And folks, that's about it. Hope you try this at home. It's real easy, like I showed you. It's not a whole lot to it. It never fails to be a real crowd pleaser. Doesn't cost that much. Buy your shrimp on sale if you can find it. There's no reason to spend $10 a pound for shrimp. So every once in a while you'll find it about $5 a pound for the nice jumbos. Grab it. Stock up if you can find it. Put it in your freezer, and that way you can serve a whole lot of good food to a whole lot of people and not spend a whole lot of money. So there you go. The lesson is complete. Thanks for joining us, and we will probably make another one of these instructive videos that you can try at home. I would also like to thank my my cameraman. Let me turn the. There you go. Turn the camera. Yeah, come on, take a bow here. This is my partner Vince. Does an excellent job in camera work, and he is one hell of a guy, and I love him. So, anyways, that's all for now. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.